Daddy's going to watch us play, okay? All right. You can stand on up. I'm just going to sit down, okay? So you want to stand right here across from me? Ready? All right. Now we're going to play a game. This game has 2 parts. First, copy what I do. Touch your head. Good. Now touch your toes. Very good. Now we're going to be a little silly and do the opposite of what I say. When I say touch your head, instead of touching your head, you touch your toes. When I say touch your toes, you touch your head. So you're doing something different from what I say. Okay? So what do you do if I say touch your head?
Touch your toes.
Very good. And what do you do if I say touch your toes? Good job. Let's practice a few more. Touch your head.
What's this?
Good job. Touch your toes. Really good. Touch your head. Good job. Touch your toes. Good. We're going to keep playing this game and you keep doing the opposite of what I say, okay?
Suitcase.
Touch your head.
Stephen, I'm sorry, it's not safe.
Touch your toes.
Okay.
Touch your toes. Touch your head. Touch your toes.
A broken clock.
Touch your head. Touch your head.
There's
Touch your toes. Touch your head. And touch your toes. Okay, now that you've got that part, we're going to add a part. Now you're going to touch your shoulders and knees. So first touch your shoulders. Good, now touch your knees. Okay, now we're going to be silly again. You keep doing the opposite of what I say like before, but this time you touch your knees and shoulders. So when I say touch your knees, instead of touching your knees, you touch your shoulders. When I say touch your shoulders, you touch your knees. What do you do when I say touch your knees? Good job. Touch your knees. Good. Touch your shoulders. Good job. Touch your knees. Good. Touch your shoulders. All right. Now that you know all the parts, we're going to put them together. You're going to keep doing the opposite of what I say to do, but you won't know what I'm going to say. There are 4 things I can say. If I say touch your head, you touch your toes. If I say touch your toes, you touch your head. If I say touch your knees, you touch your shoulders. And if I say touch your shoulders, you touch your knees. Are you ready? Okay, let's try it. Touch your head. Touch your toes. Touch your knees. Touch your toes. Touch your shoulders. Touch your head. Touch your knees. Touch your knees. Touch your shoulders. And touch your toes. Okay, you're doing so well. We just have one more part. Now we're going to change the rules of the game. So when I say touch your head, you touch your knees. And when I say touch your knees, you touch your head. When I say touch your shoulders, you touch your toes. And when I say touch your toes, you touch your shoulders. Okay? Let's practice. What do you do if I say touch your head? Good job! What do you do if I say touch your shoulders? Good job! Touch your head. Remember, we changed the rules. Touch your head means touch your knees. Head goes with knees now. Touch your shoulders means touch your toes. Shoulders goes with toes. Touch your shoulders. Good job. Touch your toes. Good job. Touch your knees. Very good. You're doing so great. Let's just do a few more. Touch your shoulders. Touch your head. Touch your knees. Touch your toes. Touch your toes. Touch your shoulders. Touch your head. Touch your head. And touch your shoulders. All right, thanks for playing this game with me. Good job.